This is BluLunch, Sheridan College's own sports podcast, hosted by Jay and Drew.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and so is the NHL. Dum 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 dum. Okay, so what? Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about.
That's the best you got?
That's the best I got. Sorry, I'm excited.
We're gone for 3 weeks, and that's your opening line?
Yeah. Listen, I don't care what you're saying to me. You're not going to bring me down now. This is all about the NHL and them getting a deal done.
And you're happy?
Finally.
Because
I'm happy.
This is the same guy a month ago who said there will be no NHL. I hate the NHL. I can't believe you called me an idiot for thinking there would be hockey.
Listen, a lot of crap happened. Okay, and it got to the point where there were people who were saying there was going to be hockey that were saying there wasn't going to be hockey at all. You know, it got to that point, and breaking down what happened, they locked themselves in a room and they came out with a deal, just like the NBA a year ago.
Don't you think though this should have happened back in September, October, when the deal expired, when the season was about to begin?
Of course I do.
Why didn't they do this before? Why does it have to come down to 48 games? I don't know about you, but I feel cheated as a fan.
Yeah, I mean, as a fan myself, I feel cheated. And
like, we're losing out on 24 games.
A lot
like 30,
of fans
34.
A lot
34.
of fans feel that way. A lot of fans are pissed off, and I've heard a lot of people I know that are hockey fans who are saying, some people are saying that they're going to watch hockey now, but they're not going to buy any merchandise. Some people are saying
if you're a Leaf fan, you can't really buy tickets, so
yeah,
they're always sold out, and they're always
I guess that's why my stand on the whole issue kind of revolves around not buying tickets, because I can't afford tickets like the other however many millions of fans out there for the Leafs can't afford tickets. So it's easy for us to say that. But for any other, American, do they even know yet that there's been an agreement?
All they're happy about is that the Canadian media is out of New York City and hockey is back.
Yeah, I know. Because I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of seeing the front of the NHL offices and those doors revolving all the time. And then saying, Gary Bettman's coming out. Now Gary Bettman's going in. Oh, look, Donald Fear's coming in.
I do like seeing Gary Bettman going up the elevator, though.
The escalator?
The escalator, sorry.
Oh,
that doesn't get old.
That's classic. He looked... Okay, the first time they showed that on TSN, he looked really pissed. I don't know if it's because there's a camera shoved in his face or because he's saying this is not going well. I have no idea. How much pressure do you think he was under to get a deal done to make sure at least there was a 48-game season?
The fact that last season they were when the previous CBA expired, they locked out completely. He was under immense pressure. They had to get a season somehow, some way. And luckily for both parties, it seems that it worked out. From the polls that I've seen, people still think that the owners won. I think it's 50-50. And that's what needed to be done.
Yeah, I mean, the new CBA kind of, I don't know. I think personally with the CBA, a lot of people think this as well. A lot of the experts that the owners won. I mean, you're exactly right. The owners won this because right now, if the salary cap goes up, then I believe...
Well, the salary cap's going to go down next year.
It's right now at $70.2 million. It's going to go down to $64.3 million next season. And then the season after that, it's going to go down again. The amount is not set yet what it's going to go down, but it's going to go down.
Well, isn't it... that's what they said last time, but it ended up going up, so you never know.
Well, apparently it's actually in the agreement that it's going down.
Okay.
The $44 million floor, the cap floor, is staying at $44 million for those 2 years. But when it comes to the salary cap. That second year, it is going down for sure. Then after that second year of the deal, the third year on up until the 10th year, because it's a 10-year deal.
Thank God.
I know.
Well, they can opt out after 8, but
the point is, the cap's going to be going up during those years, which to me also is important. I guess they're foreseeing that, the cap needs to go up because revenue is going to go up, and when revenue goes up, everything else should be going up as well. The problem I see with that is, why did we have a lockout then? Because that was the problem last CBA.
The last CBA was all about salary cap. This CBA was all about money. Who was getting what, how it was going to get divided up. And everybody knew, we could have told you from day one. We had 113 days, and it took them 113 days to figure out that they needed to go 50-50 split on the revenue. And, I mean, we're sitting here for over 100 days, and they want a pension? Like, it was just unnecessary.
Well, to me, the pension was important for them.
Well, it was, but I don't know.
I think the CBA is very similar, minus some, first 2-year stipulations, and then some other, like the pension is new, that's new, so things like that. But overall, over the next 10 years, you're going to see that it's going to be exactly the same, because you're still going to have teams. The cap floor is going to go up. It's not going to stay at $44 million for after the second year, which means from the third year and to the 10th year, for 7 years, it's going to be going up. If that keeps going, you could see an $80 million cap by the 5th year of the agreement, or not the 5th year, maybe
towards the end. But yeah, you're
the
right.
7th or 8th year, you're going to be seeing an $80 million cap, and you're probably going to be seeing a $60 million floor. You're telling me that Phoenix and Columbus and Nashville can do $60 million right now? They can't even do $40 million. So I'm worried. I'm really worried. But I'm happy because, my team has nothing to worry about. But
before we move on to your team, though,
it's your team too.
Yes, I'm more excited to see the NHL in general than I am to see the Leafs. But, yeah, I'll watch them. But I wanted to say my favorite part of the new CBA is the 2 amnesty buyouts that every team gets.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait.
You can basically rid yourself of a bad contract. So I'm curious to see who's gonna get dumped, essentially. Is Komisarek gonna get dumped? Are the Canucks gonna keep Luongo for a year and then dump him, get out of that? Because it's not going to count against the cap. It's basically a free pass on not one but 2 bad signings that your club's done. That's not going to count against the cap. So I'm very curious to see who takes advantage of that and who doesn't.
And who's the worst contract in the league right now that you would get rid of?
Redden?
But can't they just bury him in the minor? Like, who is the worst active player right now?
Hold on. The thing with Wade Redden is he's making, I think, $6 million a year. And since there was a lockout, you think, oh, yeah, they're going to send him to the AHL. Well, they didn't want to pay him the $6 million, so they let him sit at home. He's not even in the AHL because they'd have to pay him money. Now that hockey's coming back, they'll put him in the AHL, but... that's a bad signing. I don't know if Jeff Finger's still on the Leafs.
No,
that was a bad one.
No, he's not.
But
Thank God.
As for current players, I don't know if I could see any guys. I can't think of any off the top of my head that I would want to bury in the minors. I don't know about you.
No, I mean, when it comes to each team, I'm sure there's, like, for the Leafs, for example, you could bring up Komisarek. But, I mean, like, you only get 2 over the next 2 years. That's it. No more amnesty for the rest of the CBA. Yeah. So the Leafs are in a pretty good position compared to other teams.
They've only got 3 guys signed beyond next year.
Yeah, I know. And
John Michael Lyles, Grabowski, and I forget the other one.
Kuhlman, I think.
No.
Pretty sure they signed Kuhlman.
No, Kuhlman's after this year. It's Lyles, Grabowski. It's gonna bother me.
Yeah.
Kessel's free agent. Lupul's a free agent.
Lupul's a free agent this summer.
Kuhlman, yeah. Kessel's next summer.
Phaneuf and Kessel are in the same year, I believe. And anyways, the point is, it's looking good this summer for free agents. And if you are trying to re-sign Kessel, you're gonna have to entice him somehow. And I'm gonna tell you right now,
Jay's bringing the "We want Corey Perry" slogan to Toronto. That's what he's bringing.
Okay, it's possible. The first, like I was telling you earlier, it's possible that if this stupid Luongo trade doesn't go through, they would have...
Stupid as in it would be good for them, or stupid as in it would be bad?
How is stupid ever
I don't know.
Good
They're
thing?
stupid good.
Really?